Welcome to live chat. Okay. Well, hello. I bet you didn't think you'd be seeing me right now. Let's see here. I am driving. I guess I'm in the town of Mojave, California. Beautiful Mojave, California. And let's see. Where's my seatbelt thing? What is that? I think my seatbelt is all messed up. All right, now we're set. Woo! A lot going on here all of a sudden. Okay, now we're squared away. Now we got our seatbelt on. We're driving responsibly. We took this shortcut. We're way out in the middle of nowhere. And we're making a right-hand turn to get on the 58 east to beautiful Barstow, California. And I just wanted to check in here, go live with y'all, all 0 of you. I mean, I think most of my live streams get watched later, so I'm still learning how to do a proper live stream, and I haven't had a chance to practice too much. But the number one rule of live streaming while you're driving is to stay alive. So I'm sort of focused on the traffic here. 2 big trucks in my rear view. I had to speed up a little to get ahead of them. But hello. I think someone just said something, but with my horrible vision, I can't read what you said, so I will check that out later. I just wanted to stop in here and say I did not die, I did not get swallowed up by quicksand, I did not get bitten by a rattlesnake. I'm still around, and I wanted to apologize to my subscribers and viewers who have not subscribed. There's quite a few of you also. I just wanted to say I've been thinking about you. I've been wanting to get out in the desert and shoot some stuff, but I've been busier than fuck. So that's my excuse. We had a big project at home. My in-laws, who I love very dearly, I couldn't have done better choosing them for myself. But we built a guest house in our backyard, and that took a year. And I know nothing about being a contractor or a general contractor, and so I was probably the wrong person to have managing the whole job, but it got done. So I'm very proud of myself. I'll probably do an edited video at some point and show you all the shit that went down. I've got it's pretty phenomenal, actually. It's a manufactured house, and the grounds work was amazing. They had to dig a big old pit to build a foundation. They had to knock down our fence to get the equipment in our yard. We had monsoon-like rains last winter, and we had a lot of flooding, and the yard got absolutely destroyed. So I've been trying to restore the yard. And like I said, I've been missing the desert, and I've been missing it so much that I actually built a little desert landscape. I had one before, but it got sacrificed for the guest house. So I potted all my desert plants up, put them on the side, and the last couple of weeks I've been working on my little desert landscape. It's basically a mound with some desert plants on it, and the keystone plant, the sort of the prestige plant of the whole configuration, sitting on the top of the mound majestically, is a little Joshua tree that I grew from a seed, and I believe I got the seed somewhere at Palmdale. I just picked up one of those seed pods and I germinated a whole bunch. I actually grew about 20 or 30 or 40 of them, and I gave them away. I forget where they all went, but there's probably a few Joshua trees living in places outside of the desert, staying there right now going, what the fuck am I doing out here, you know? And that's probably what my Joshua tree is going to think, but I have another one. I have one that's in a giant pot. So, and I think that came from a different plant. So those two trees are, you know, maybe 100 feet. We're lucky enough to get a Joshua tree moth to fly around maybe sometime in the next 20 to 200 years. And it lands on one and goes to the other. We might have new baby Joshua trees growing in Ojai, California. So that'd be kind of cool. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And, you know, it's funny. I've been wanting to come out and explore and shoot new content. I think the last trip I was on was a lot of fun. I went to Slab City. I don't know if any of you saw any of that stuff. Actually, no. That was the trip before. Last trip I went to Coyote Dry Lake, and I was able to shoot, get 4 videos out of that. 3 I edited and 1 I'm still working on. But that was a long time ago. That was probably 2 or 3 months ago. And I've been missing the desert, been missing being out here, hearing the silence and the and I have a lot of things lined up for this year. And it's funny because I knew that the more I got delayed, the hotter and hotter it was going to get, and the more prohibitive of traveling in the desert. So I think that 2 days ago it was 126 out in the desert, and then yesterday it was 112. Today it's only 90. So we're on a cooling trend here, but 90 is still pretty damn hot. And I know it's my fault for being busy. I had a lot of work too. I you know, work in Babylon. Desert people refer to the big city as Babylon, and yeah, I have not retired yet, even though I'm almost as old as these mountains out here. I feel young, and I still enjoy working. I think it's maybe something ain't right in my head, because I enjoy working, so I want to keep doing it as long as I can. I think I'm good at what I do, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm getting off my point. My point was that, what was it? Being busy and wanting to come out here and waiting too long, and now it's creeping into the triple digits. But I still have a bunch of cool ideas that I want to pursue. I turned 66 years old a few months ago, and I thought it would be really cool to do a Route 66 trip. So I don't want to do that in the middle of the hottest part of the summer, so I'm probably going to wait and shoot that in the late summer, early fall. So that's going to be happening. And I do want to go to Manzanar, because I found out maybe, you know, a dozen years ago or so that I have a lot of Japanese blood in me. I did my DNA. So I used to think I was mostly Hawaiian. And you could be Hawaiian and Japanese. Like, there's a lot of Hawaiians there's a lot of Japanese in Hawaii, I guess. So there's a lot of mingling of blood there. So it kind of does make sense. But I thought it'd be cool to go check out Manzanar. I did go last year just to kind of walk through it real quick and see what was there, and figure out how I might shoot it. And I have a friend who's a legit Japanese American. He actually did his master's or PhD thesis on being a Japanese American through his family came through World War II, and they were interred at Manzanar. So that was part of his thesis. And I'm going to learn more about it and probably interview him. I don't know if he's going to want to go there with me, but we'll definitely try to get him involved. Mr. Well, I'm not going to say his name yet because I want to make sure he's cool with it. But his nickname is Toyo. So anybody who knows me probably knows Toyo. All right. Let's see. So what have we touched on? We apologize for being vacant for so long, absent. We're glad to be here live streaming with you. Have some good things on the horizon we're planning to do. This trip is really to go see my son, and so I'm not going to be doing too much shooting on this trip other than me checking in here. And of course, if I'm driving and I see a UFO land or something crazy of that nature, of course I'm going to try to stop and shoot it and capture some content. But the point of this trip is just to get to Vegas as quickly as possible, maybe have a nice dinner tonight or just chill, and then spend the day tomorrow with my son. Those of you who know me know him. And then I'll be heading back on Sunday, probably kind of early because I have a pretty full week next week. And I'm not complaining. I'm actually happy to be busy. And it's a lot more fun than sitting here begging for work. So thanks for joining in here. Once again, I have to try to figure out how to stop this. And I don't know how. I might have to pull over here, guys. Okay. Okay. Not a lot of off-ramps. And how did a bug get in this car? I do see an off-ramp up here. So I'm going to get into this lane. It should be easier to say stop live stream. But it's not into... Oh, I do see an X. All right. So that being said, people, again, I apologize for the crude attempt at a live stream, but hopefully I got my point across. I love this platform. YouTube is a great way to stay connected with people. I've met some of my favorite people on here, other YouTubers, people in my explorations. So to all of you who may or may not see this video, I miss y'all, and hopefully we will cross paths soon. And stay tuned because I'm going to be shooting some new content in the upcoming weeks. Okay, Joe Bowie, over and out in 3, 2, 1.